Let's see this close. Let's see this close. Price too high. Price too high.
I got you. Can't use it in my chat. Ooh, what is it?
That's good.
What'd you say? What?
I like your kicks, Ron. That's fire.
I didn't even know that.
Got some new ones on the way. I gotta get new ones.
Oh, do you? Do you? What you got on the way? All right.
I thought they was all brown.
What are you laughing at? Hey, you're the photographer. You're not meant to interrupt the subject.
Hold on, they don't even supposed to hear you right now. Hey, listen. Let me handle this, all right?
That be funny.
System.
Somebody's iPad.
That little thing sticking out.
Thank you.
How you want to put up this
Your iPad don't work?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it's really.
That little joystick.
Hey, how you like it?
Perfect. I have no idea, to be honest.
Where are we at?
You built the system.
Okay.
Going for the close.
Just did a walkthrough.
Okay. So here you go, sir. Get my eyes on so I can see you. Alright, perfect. So what we're going to do for you, of course, just to recap, we get the 7-inch control panel. This is the brains of the system. You arm it and disarm it from this. Go ahead and do that. 2 door window contacts for the front door and the back door. Is there any other window slot you like that?
I don't know what you think.
Let's see.
There's
So,
nothing would happen to it, so I'm not really worried about it.
so for precautions of peace of mind, say of course you were to break into your own house, where would you break into?
I mean, probably like that.
Back? Yeah, of course. So we're going to cover those 2 spots. Do the cell radio to keep it up and running. Of course, if there's a bad storm or anything like that. Your front door and back door still go beep beep, front door beep beep, back door. Alright? Okay. We'll go into the smoke detector for the crazy fires, so the fire department will of course come address it. And
Yeah, this sounds really expensive though. Like, how much
well,
would I
let's
pay for
see.
this?
What do you pay for your smartphone, roughly? What do you think that would
Like
be?
120 bucks.
About 120. Well, we got here the panels, don't to go over the contacts, and a camera to keep an eye on your vehicles out front. What do you think a smart home would pay?
I don't know. I'm never really looking at anything like this. I don't know. How much do they usually cost?
So just like your phone, of course, a smart home is generally anywhere from $150 to $200 a month.
Oh, okay.
But since you're going to advertise for us, you don't have a problem keeping this out front, right?
No.
Alright, good, sweet. We'll go and do 1. Well, may as well do 2 probably in the back. Is that fine with you?
2 what?
2 80 cents. Since we're in the corner lot right here, you of course got traffic coming left and right, and we'll go and put 1 in the back as well. That way, when people do drive by, they do see it.
Okay.
We'll do the outdoor camera here. Okay, 3 things we ask viewers, of course, in exchange of us paying for these upfront costs. Is 1, keep that blue sign up front, right? You said you didn't have an issue with that. 2, bring me a couple referrals. And most importantly, the catch. Be flexible with our technicians while we're out here. We pay them so you don't have to worry about paying them, right?
Okay.
The only thing that you take care of course, is always sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna do this for you. Oh, perfect. Okay. So $74.99 is the only thing you take care of. Perfect.
74 today or a month?
So after 3 days, you'll get charged $74.99. So take care of it. Just don't worry about it to your neighbors, since you're not paying activation and of course the installation, right? Where can we send this information to? A good email for you.
I mean, I had a system back in the day. I don't think I paid. Like, I know my mom had it. It was like $30.
How long ago
Can
was
you guys
that?
get it done with that?
How long ago was that?
When I was growing up, so like 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Was it ADT or?
I just know it's cheap. Yeah.
Of course, so top of the line products nowadays, we of course want to get that right down to a perfect budget for you guys, for us, for you advertising for us. The word of mouth is everything that we're trying to do. Of course, no one's watching our TV commercials anymore, right? Watching Netflix and Hulu, like myself. So what we're gonna go and do for you?
Yeah, cause I mean, I probably have to talk to my wife about this anyway. You got a car for me?
Yeah, of course, no worries. So when it comes to the wife, what do you think would be your favorite thing she'd like about the system?
I mean, probably just like peace of mind, I guess. You talked
Peace of mind.
about a little bit. I'm not really worried about it, but it's more for him.
Well, why do you say that?
Somebody breaks in, I'm gonna shoot him, you know. But if I'm not here, I'm just worried about my wife, obviously.
Of course, alright. Okay. I'm supposed to be busy with work and everything. While of course you're away, peace of mind is everything for the wife being home. You'll be able to look at your flip this over for you. Since it's cellular, you both will have access to the system itself there. Arm and disarm from here. Most importantly, while you're away, you'll be able to check those cameras out anytime you'd like. Make sure everything's okay with the wife and of course your investments inside the house. Obviously the most important part, right? Now when it comes to the rate in general, we got you down to a perfect $74.99. However, for life, let's see. It's gonna be the perfect piece of mind for you.
I think she'll be here later tonight. Like, if you can swing by later, that'd be fine.
Okay, perfect. So what I can do for you, we pay our technicians to be out here today. Why don't we, of course, get this installed for you? You don't pay nothing, of course, within 2 to 3 days. So whenever she's here, you guys will be able to check it out through your app, look through the cameras, play with it, and all that. And if you guys need anything, you just give me one call away. Right.
Yeah, like, she probably more want to hear about this, so, if you hear, like, in a few days or something, you can swing back by and talk to her.
Okay, let's see. That's just fine. Let's see. Seems like you guys kind of have a little bit more questions about the system itself. I'm a professional at doing questions in general. Would it be about the piece? Well, sorry, the service, the cost, or of course the product?
It's more just like the price.
The price. Alright, no worries. Okay, so the price itself. Since you'll be advertising for us, you know that we should keep that blue sign in the front. I'm gonna go doing this.
All right, let's pause it.
Yeah, going in the circles.
Yeah. So his first thing was the price, and then after that it was talking about the wife. That was just a smoke screen for the price. And so he said, yeah, my mom had it 20 years ago and it was $30 a month. The old systems, that objection is totally handleable or solvable. Yeah, well, your mom had the old system, so the reason it was so cheap back in the day is because it all ran off of a landline. So she was probably paying about $50 or $60 for the landline alone, plus the security system. Okay.
Had that last night, yeah. I was in Maryland 20 years ago, and my system was like $25. I was like, how much was your landline? It's like 45. Like, right, so it's $70.
Yeah.
I was like, this one's gonna be 57.
Yep.
I was like, oh, it's cheaper. I'm like, yep.
It's cheaper.
Okay.
Plus also, you tied them down to how much does your smartphone cost?
Yeah,
A smartphone costs $120 a month.
Money tied down.
When you had a landline back in the day, how much did that landline cost you? 45? Right, so now that you can take your cell phone everywhere, you pay more for that. So it's the exact same with the security system. Like you said, smart homes usually like 150, 200. What we do is get it down to 74. You have your house connected to your phone, and you can watch and control your house from anywhere. It's the exact same thing. You can use that as a tie down. Like I said, with a smart home, just like your smartphone, it's more. What we do is still get you a pretty big discount.
Okay.
74 sounds a lot better than 150.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he just kind of, sounds a lot better than 150, right? Hot hand, okay. And then close right there. Okay. And so who do we put down? Who do we call first in case of an emergency? And so, I think you had like you were calm the entire time. You didn't like.
Your voice inflection is beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good. Really good. That's a good thing for you. And so you're super calm. You weren't like batting back from anything that he said. But I just think answering that objection and dealing with that objection rather than, because everything after that was just a smoke screen.
Yeah, when you get an objection, just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it, overcome, and then move on. Because like, I was giving you stuff, but you didn't really like do those 3 things.
Yeah, you
just
just acknowledge it and move on.
moved on. You're not
So
really.
you acknowledged it, but you didn't really transition. Like it was kind of like you're like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the next step. But you didn't actually deal with it. You like acknowledged and then like you just kind of jumped to the next thing. You're like, okay, no worries. Well, we could do it today. I was like, what? Hang on, you got to knock it on the head first, and then transition.
Yeah, that's why I kept giving you an objection.
For that life one, sometimes I try and make them feel dumb for asking, like I learned it from Brady and his little thing. So like if you told me that you need to talk to your wife, like you give me that same objection.
Yeah, I need to talk to the wife.
Oh, yeah, no, maybe I didn't explain it right. You guys don't have to pay the $1,500. We're gonna pay the $1,500. All you're paying is the $70. You know what I mean? So it's just $70 a month. Yeah, I know you like. We're gonna take out a loan if you're gonna spend like $1,500. You wanna talk to her, but all you're doing is keep it connected. We're gonna do everything else for you. That way she's happy when she gets home. Now let's go back to closing. Almost like they misunderstood and like, what do you mean you need to talk to her about $70? That's stupid. You know, it's almost like the attitude, and it almost conveys it to them a little bit.
Did you say maybe you misunderstood me, or did you say maybe?
That's what Brady
What did you
says.
say,
He goes, oh,
maybe-
maybe you didn't hear me right. All you're paying is the monthly.
No, kind of act like.
Yeah, like.
Like, what do you mean you need to
Yeah.
put about
I
what?
understand what we're doing.
Coach or
No. You're not paying for the. We're gonna pay for the $1,500. If I ask you to write me a check for $1,500, like yeah, you probably have to like do it over the budget. We're gonna pay for that. You're just paying the $70. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What was your email?
Yeah.
And also, what I would say is like, you gotta be just more of a
Transition.
professional.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're saying, would you like that, do you want that? Obviously wants this if you're inside of his house. Like, I mean, that's why you're in there, you know? So if you're in there, just be the professional, like, I don't even ask, hey, do you want that? I say, hey, we're getting you a smoke detector. Since you have 2 stories, we'll get you one right here, one right there. I don't ask them, that's what they get,
Boom.
you know?
And that's why Corey finances, because he's building out a package that from his questioning on the doorstep, he's then able to customize it for them and build up buying temperature because he assumes a sale. And that's how he's able to get them a good package that they're happy with. I would hedge a bet that your retention rate and cancel rate is pretty good. Because like it's good, I imagine. But because if they get a system that you've given them, like they like it, you know what I mean?
And one thing about Corey too, we talked about this a little bit last night. You want to do soft closes, but when it comes to security, I'm telling them what they're getting, right? Because you don't want them to take control and be like, no, of course, like you need a smoke detector here, you need a smoke detector here. I'm the security professional, this is what's going to keep your house safe.
Exactly.
So you, especially with financing, build them out the system that they want. You can use a couple soft closes, like, hey, are there any particular windows you're concerned about? Like you already build in the system, and then that's a way for them to get involved. Oh, my kid's bedroom window, whatever. And then same thing with like the cameras. Is there any area particularly you want to see with the camera? But that's a lot easier to ask. I'm like, well, what do you want? You know, and then just leaving it up to them. They're gonna get confused about this. No, you get this. You get to pick between 1 or 2 things. It's very simple in the customer's mind. I can pick a doorbell or an outdoor. That's easy, as opposed to what concern you're like, what do you want sensors on there? I don't know, right? So just tell them what they're getting when it comes to the security system, and then when you're doing like option closes, then you either pick like, hey, which camera would you want? That's a lot easier.
I think one thing that would help you, Brian, is because like Ron was in control of so much of the, the sale. Have you tried the can we pay questions yet, or some variation?
Yeah, I've tried. I didn't do it this time for some reason. But normally I'll pull my phone and
Just
everything.
nervous? Just nervous? Yeah.
I would also add 2 things. When you dropped price, you said it's just a 74 perfect, but you phrased it more of a question instead of like,
Yeah.
hey, this is a good deal and you're getting it. You phrased it more of like, is that okay? Like it's a 74, okay, you're okay with that? It's the way that you say it that's gonna like make that stick, right? So it's like literally all that you pay is $74. High five. And then, yeah. Also, I would say if they keep bringing up the wife objection, well, like he said, he said, well, yeah, mainly this is for my wife. So if you need to like hard close or get like a little bit pushy, if they keep swinging back to that, I'll say, well, like you said, literally you're getting this for your wife. When you go and buy flowers for your wife, are you asking her like which one she wants or like how many she wants? No, you're just getting her flowers. It's the exact same with this. Like you're getting this for her. Are you gonna ask her what she wants, or are you just gonna get it for her? You know. So then that way it's like, yeah, you're making a good decision for her. She's not gonna be mad that you got a system for her to protect her. You know.
Moser.
Oh. The flower clothes?
That's not gonna be it.
Little rocks.
Yeah, I had a big old day here.